What up, guys? Sorry for the very late update. I know it's nearly the end of the month, but I have been busy. I was supposed to say that earlier, but this month was going to be busy for me, and I wasn't expecting for me to be super sick like I was. And you guys could tell in like the past two reviews that I've done that I was hideously sick. Um, I don't know what the hell happened to me. It started off with an allergy, and then 2 days later it turned into a fever. A day later, it was, I don't know what the hell was going on. My temperature was going up and down. I was freezing at one point, and then I was burning up at one point. I don't know what happened. Then it turned into something that I completely thought was strep throat. If you don't know what strep throat is, it's this really bad infection in this area, of course, your throat, and it's contagious too. And you have a hard time swallowing, you have a hard time eating because you have a hard time swallowing. Sometimes you have a hard time talking, or not talking, but like just trying to get things out of your mouth and make sure people make sense of it. It was crazy. And for the next 3 or 4 days, I thought it was strep throat. And strep throat is something that you need antibiotics for because it's contagious and it's a really bad case because if you don't cure it, it could infect other things in your body. You can have a hard time breathing. So I was freaking out. And for the next 3 or 4 days, I was taking penicillin and Vicodin, which was fun. But yeah, I was on that and found out that it was not strep throat. It was actually something a little less than that, and it was tonsillitis. Same symptoms. I had a hard time swallowing. I was able to eat, but I was able to talk clearly. So, I figured I was tonsillitis, which is it just hurts your tongue. One of your tonsils are just swollen. People say get it removed, but doctors, especially nowadays, especially in my era, they don't believe in tonsil removal. They just believe in medicine. So I was on medicine. It was just funny because I was on Vicodin for 3 or 4 days, like thinking it was something else. But yeah, I took a lot of painkillers at that time. It was weird. I haven't been that sick in a while. Oh, and swine flu's back. Anyway, that's not what else was going. Well, I also had to work on this poem that I'm actually presenting today, Sunday, what is today, 25th. Yeah. So I've been working on that. I have to perform this today. I've also been working on that, and yeah, that should be all. But for what I have really planned, since I'm back in basically business here with you guys, depending on how my schedule's going to look like next week, I can either get one Transformer review in, which, because I have two to do, it's my update on the repainted Sideways. And it's looking really nice in my opinion, but it could have been better. Give me another Sideways figure and I could do a completely different job of it. And Chromia. Chromia because it's one of those most hated figures kind of thing in the line. But I really think Chromia is a good figure, so I just kind of want to share my thoughts on it. So I can do one of the two, or just none at all and wait till next month, because the end of this month is coming around, like literally, and there's that one Gundam related review that I promised you guys, so I'm gonna do that. After that, coming in November, I'm gonna start my 3-part series of Master Grade XE Initial review. First part, inner frame. Second part, XE repair. Third part, XE itself. So I'm looking forward to that because I miss doing Gundam stuff. After that whole project, I'm actually going to have you guys decide for me, because I still have Sergei Smirnov's custom Tyran Tausi, which looks like a fun build and looks like a nice model to have. I just haven't built it. I have all the supplies and everything I need. I have all the paints and colors I need to build that. Or I could do Super Deformed Blitz, and I also have the paints and colors I need for that too. So Sergei's Tausi, or the Blitz. Comment. And that's all going to happen in November. I planned November to be strictly, or as much as possible, Gundam, because to tell you the truth, I do miss doing Gundam related stuff. I miss it a lot. And on that same note, I was gonna wait to announce this until November, and you guys, if you guys are smart, you guys know what's happening in November, and that's when Perfect Grade 00 Riser is coming. Well, back maybe last month or so, I told you guys I was doing these huge pre-orders just to get me to save some money. Well, I have the money, more than enough, more than I need, and that bunch of pre-orders was actually one big one, and yeah, it was the Perfect Grade 00 Riser. But since I'm going to be spending $300 or so or more on something that should be perfect, and for me to have doubts and second thoughts about it is not good. You guys will get a take. You guys will get to see what my take on the Perfect Grade 00 Riser is on my other channel. Look out for that either today also, or later on in the week, because I don't know. I just feel that if I'm going to spend $300 more on something that should be perfect, but in my personal opinion, I don't think it's perfect. And yeah, a lot of you are probably going to bash me on it, but you know what? I don't care. If I'm going to spend that much on something that should be perfect, and for me to have second thoughts or doubts about something, then that's not good. I still want it. Don't get me wrong. I still want it. It's on my wish list. It's just I thought it was going to be one of my priorities, which sounds bad the way I said it. I thought it was going to be my top wanted, and I had the money ready. I had everything. I was ready to just keep it there, but then that doubt in me was just like, get it later. So I canceled the pre-order. Plus, I was just trying to be considerate, because at the time that it comes out is nearly friggin' Christmas time, and I could be getting other people presents, and then it would seem that I have enough extra money to get myself a present, because there have been many kits that I've been wanting, but didn't get because one, I wasn't working enough, and two, especially because I was saving that money for Perfect Grade 00 Riser. And now that I canceled it, I can actually open up to those possibilities. And then there's also the other options, get the new PlayStation 3 Slim. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just that I'm not going to be getting that Perfect Grade 00 Riser anymore, anytime soon, at least. Plus, it was just a matter of space in my room, because I don't really have a lot of shelves and areas to display such a huge thing, especially store such a huge box. The box looks huge. But anyway, it's just that. You guys will hear my take on it in my other channel, so go check that out either today or sometime next week. Just keep an eye out for it. I believe that should be all. By the way, these stand art Gashapon things, I really find these to be really attractive. I kind of like more. I have the Zeta right here, and then the Full Armor Double Zeta Gundam. Just the normal one, not the Sentinel colors, just the normal colors right here. They're actually nice little desk displays. I really like them. Really nice little fun things. Oh, I saw Paranormal Activity, and I plan on doing a review of that also around the end of the month, more like around next week. So yeah, I hope you guys look out for that, because this movie is really fun to watch, really scary. But yeah, that should be all, I guess. There are a lot of you guys out there who are putting up these nice videos, and I appreciate that, because when I was sick, I had nothing to do. I didn't want to do any reviews or anything, and those videos, I don't know, they were really good. They kept me entertained while I was laying in bed or just sitting down, kind of just drugged. But yeah, keep up the videos, guys. Catch you guys later.